Quick bit cleaning out the inside of our old pan. Thing's a little grody. Alright, so this is about as good as we'll get it. Which is pretty good. Basically what we've got going on over here is a converted wood stove. Just took an angle grinder to the top here. See, it just will pop right out if you wanted to. Alright, so I want to show you guys our setup we got going on real quick. Basically got our wood stove now, boiling up, nice and hot. We got some compressed air running in there just to give a little extra oxygen to get it really burning hot in there. And I brought out a little bit of maple syrup just to show you what it'll look like. This is from last year. It's 3/20/21 on it. And the reason our maple syrup gets this dark is because, I don't know if you can see over here. See on the edges where it's getting that darkness? Basically what that is the water boils up and a little bit touches the edges that aren't covered in sap basically. And that's just burning sugar. And after a while it just kind of gives it a darker color. Which is fine, you know, it doesn't still taste great. There's definitely better ways to do what we're doing, but this is perfect for our little small operation and it's enough to last us the entire year. As you can see, we still got some left over from last year, so we're still we're just gonna have more. Maybe we'll give some away this year. But yeah, you got a little wood stove sitting around at home. You guys can just modify it and do exactly what we're doing. You don't have to use compressed air, it just helps it go quicker, but yeah, this is our setup. Now I'm going to enjoy a little bullet bourbon. Cheers, guys. So when you're finishing off the boil right now, Basically what we got going on here is we're gonna be boiling until the temperature gets 7 degrees above boiling, which is 219 degrees Fahrenheit. And once it reaches 219 degrees Fahrenheit, it should be about the right viscosity of syrup. Doesn't have to be, but you kind of want your syrup to be more like honey-ish, not quite that thick. So I like to get it as close as I can to the right temperature. Got this little device here, so I can sit in the other room and kind of have a better idea of what's going on in here. Alright, so we're getting super close to being done. See, it's almost starting to boil over. And the bubbles can't keep up with the viscosity of the syrup. It's kind of a sign that you know you're at the point where you got that good drip. Thermometer is reading 221, but it's just because it's in the middle. Every time I put it to the side like this, where it's not actually boiling, it starts to drop a little bit. So I'm actually going to just let it go until it starts to boil over, and then I'll just shut the heat off real quick. There we go. I think I'm going to cut it off right here before it gets too high. Go. 6 full jars of syrup. That's what the first 20 gallons of sap turned into. 20 gallons of sap turned into 6 jars.